Phase 2 fundamentals, day 5. I did 10 minutes of cardio, kept it pretty brief and just hit all the weights, doing agonist, antagonist training between back and chest. Mainly, I really want to strengthen my back. All very lightweight, folks. I can't stress that enough. Super light weights. You're just strengthening your tendons and getting a bit of blood through. You shouldn't be feeling any aches or pains. If it's so, drop the numbers in the set, drop the amount of sets, or drop the weight. It should be really, really effortless. Again, if you have any comments or want any suggestions, comment it and I'll tell you, else you can Google it and figure it out yourself, because it's not hard. It's the easiest thing ever. One thing I'll always be doing, and my mate I spoke to last night said he had the same exact one. This is just a light one. I'm still in the phase for the first month. I'm just strengthening the skin on my hands because they're not strong enough to lift like heavy weights yet at all. So just got to keep conditioning them and not even like trying to compress it and hold it. That's going to give you that good tension that you need for stuff like chin-ups or deadlifts or whatever. But what you're really just trying to do is get that sort of harder callous skin on your hand, which is not what is known from computer workers and such. So your grip strength is a daily thing. Don't overdo it because you don't want to damage your tendons. Just get a very light gripper, or even my mate Jesus gave me, I think Club Ace makes them. It's like a little donut looking thing and you can squeeze them, and it doesn't do the have that callousy effect, but it makes your hand stronger. So it's something worth investing in. All this stuff is really cheap, you know, when you're comparing it to all the other luxuries of life. It's like, it's cents on the dollar, but the benefits that these things give you is far better. Like when you're building a Ferrari with your body as opposed to buying a Ferrari, you do it a lot cheaper than a couple of $100,000. You can do it for a few grand and you can do it very, very effectively. So hand grip things are a must. Some other bits and pieces, I'll have like an items video when I start getting into it a bit more seriously. And after the 4 to 6 week mark, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll show all my kit, which is has evolved over time. But I think it has all the essentials, and apart from some of the grip strength stuff that I can't use anymore because I've still got skier's / gamekeeper's thumb, as it's called. I want to get surgery on it, but not now whilst I'm trying to recover. That's something you do after you've got some headspace back, so I'll be waiting to do that for a while. Shoulder, I don't need to get fixed because there's no bone on bone grinding, so it's not going to be arthritic, so I'm not going to bother. Little finger, it gets a bit tense from where it broke, but nothing that, you know, stops any action. The only thing that my thumb hurts with gamekeeper's thumb is a pinch grip like that. The ligament, the tendon there is severed, so it doesn't have any of that pinch power. You've still got a bit of grip with your hand, but nothing dramatic there. So that's something I want to do in the next year or two, maybe. See how I go. See how much it affects this, which at the moment is not that much at all. So start simple and keep it consistent. Every time I'm going to the gym, I'm using foam rollers and all that stuff that I used to think was a meme just to aid blood flow before sprints, and actually implementing plyometrics, very, very easy plyometrics back into it as to not aggravate any tendons at this point while starting off. That's about it, folks. Everything's going gangbusters. I'll speak soon.